God told him to marry a prostitute, not metaphorically, not in a vision. Actually marry her. Her name was Gomer, and she was known. Everyone knew what she was, a prophet of God, the holy man. Marrying the town whore. Why would God command this? The scandal rocked Israel, but it was nothing compared to what came next. She left him. Again, and again, and again, and every time God told him to take her back. Hosea was a prophet. In 8th century BC Israel, that meant something. It meant you spoke for God. Your life had to be beyond reproach. Israel was in crisis. Not military, not economic, spiritual. They said they loved God, but they were sleeping with other gods. Baal worship, Asherah poles, fertility cults. They'd go to the temple in the morning, bow to God, then head to the high places in the afternoon, bow to Baal. And God called it what it was: adultery, prostitution, spiritual whoring. But words weren't enough. Israel needed to see it, feel it. So God told his prophet, I want you to marry a prostitute. Not a reformed prostitute, not an ex-prostitute, a promiscuous woman, a woman who would be unfaithful. God was asking Hosea to live out a parable, to become the message. Imagine the scandal, the prophet marrying the prostitute, the whispers, the judgment. But Hosea loved her, really loved her. And for a while it worked. They had children, 3 of them. But Gomer's heart was somewhere else. The old life called to her, the lovers, the freedom. And one day she left. She went back to the lovers, to the life. She chased them, the men who gave her gifts, attention, pleasure. She thought they loved her. They didn't. They used her. And Hosea? He was the laughingstock of Israel, the prophet whose wife left him for other men. His message was about faithfulness to God, and his wife couldn't even be faithful to him. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. How could he tell Israel to be faithful to God when his own wife was sleeping around? And then God spoke again, not to release him from the marriage, not to let him move on. Go, show your love to your wife again, though she is loved by another man and is an adulteress. Go love the woman who betrayed you, who humiliated you, who abandoned your children. This wasn't about Hosea anymore. It was about God. Love her, God said, as the Lord loves the Israelites, though they turn to other gods. Hosea understood. His marriage wasn't falling apart. It was a mirror. Gomer's betrayal? That was Israel's betrayal. Her adultery? Israel's adultery. Every time Gomer chose another lover over her husband, Israel was choosing other gods over Yahweh. And Hosea's pain, that was God's pain. Gomer's lovers didn't last. They never do. The gifts stopped. The attention faded. The men moved on. And Gomer? She ended up worse than where she started, possibly enslaved, certainly desperate. Hosea went looking for her, not to shame her, not to gloat, to buy her back. 15 shekels of silver and some barley, the price of a slave. That's what Gomer was worth now. And Hosea paid it, for his own wife. Look at her, God seemed to say. That's Israel. Used, broken, worthless in her own eyes. And look at Hosea, that's me. He didn't condemn her. He didn't lecture her. He just brought her home. Restoration. Not because she deserved it, because he loved her. Not because she'd earned it back, because he'd never stopped being her husband. And God says to Israel, says to us, that's how I love you. My heart is changed within me. All my compassion is aroused. The book of Hosea doesn't tell us if Gomer stayed faithful after that. We don't know if she ever truly changed. But that's not the point. The point is Hosea. The point is God. The point is that love isn't just emotion. It's a decision, a covenant, a refusal to let go. Israel betrayed God. Constantly, repeatedly, blatantly. They worshipped idols. They broke the covenant. They played the prostitute with every nation around them. And God? God didn't divorce them, didn't walk away, didn't find a new people. He pursued them, like a jilted lover who refuses to accept it's over. I will betroth you to me forever, God says. I will betroth you in righteousness and justice, in love and compassion. And centuries later, another man would pay the price to buy back an unfaithful bride, not with 15 shekels, with his life. The church, the bride of Christ, bought with blood, loved despite betrayal. Hosea's story is scandalous. It's supposed to be, because grace is scandalous. We don't like this story. We want Gomer to grovel, to prove she's changed, to earn her way back. But Hosea just brings her home, just like God brings us home. Not because we've stopped sinning, not because we've finally gotten our act together, but because He's decided to love us. And He doesn't change His mind. The most haunting part of the story, it's not Gomer's betrayal, it's Hosea's love. Love that makes no sense, love that shouldn't exist, love that refuses to die. That's the scandal. Not that we're prostitutes. We know that. We feel that. The scandal is that God keeps coming back, keeps paying the price, keeps saying, "You're mine." Hosea married a prostitute because God told him to. And in doing so, he became the most accurate picture of God in the entire Old Testament. Not God the judge, not God the warrior, God the heartbroken husband. Who loves anyway? The question isn't whether you've been unfaithful. The question is whether you'll come home. God is still saying what He said to Hosea. Go, love them again. He's not done with you. He's never been done with you.